The Amgen using Soldier Field. I know that much.
Oh no, it'll be too cold. If it's in Soldier Field, I ain't going. In early March? Shit. Yeah, man, that glass looks the green screen affects that glass.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see it. Oh, man, that's crazy. Look like I'm pretending to drink something.
Yeah, yeah. Drinking out of invisible glass or something.
Oh man, I feel like that's from a show. What do you? I can't think of
Oh
it.
shit. Man, Drake London just scored a touchdown. I'm trying to hold off somebody in Domination League. I need a win
Oh,
bad. I had him 76-24, but now, man, shit. I still got Debo Samuel playing, but he's gimpy, so I can't count on him for a lot of points.
mm-hmm. All righty. Welcome in, y'all. It's Third Generation Wrestling Podcast, 3G Dub here to talk Crown Jewel. Took place over the weekend from Perth. The first time Crown Jewel did not take place in Riyadh, as they made sure we understood that shit when this thing started. We'll talk about that here in a second. Real Big E and Rob the Ambassador. How's it going, man? I know we just briefly talking about some football, fancy football, like the Falcons and the Bills getting it down right here. Bijan Robinson is a monster, and Drake London is too.
Yeah, I'm hoping Drake don't have too big of a game because my opponent in one of our leagues has him, and I need a victory in that league pretty bad. So I've got Debo Samuel going, but he's not 100%. So yeah, I'm hoping Drake doesn't get much more than he already has. I need this win.
Yeah, let Bijan get the rest of the work. I'm good with that.
There you go.
I'm
That
good
works for
with
me.
that. All right. So like I said, man, this is the first crown jewel that, you know, did not take place in Riyadh or Saudi Arabia, however you want to phrase it. Um, and they opened up the show to let you know because they treated these big dumbass ugly ass belts as top secret uh plutoniums, whatever the case, like with this Mission Impossible sequence at the beginning here, and this shit went on forever. I'm like, all right, we get it. Like the transfer of power to Australia. Stop it. These belts have no power. If you didn't know any better, you never seen before.
Yeah,
Like,
they're just some big ass, obnoxious, ugly belts. I mean, nobody would ever wear them. It's
no.
just yeah. And don't they give them rings? I thought they gave them rings.
Yeah, they got rings.
Yeah. So what do you need them belts for?
I don't know. It's so stupid. But in any event, um, I guess Roman is taking on the Brock Lesnar mantle that if you're not first, I mean if you're not last, you go first. So we got Big Bronson Reed taking on Roman Reigns. And this was a street fight, if I'm not mistaken.
An Australian street fight.
Oh, well, me personally, I thought the match they had last time was better. I think that was in Paris. Um, but not that this was bad. I just felt like that one was just better, even though this one was a street fight. Um, I'll say this though, for much well, people might not agree with Roman, his part-time schedule and all that. He takes some bumps when he is here, and he took some bumps in this match. I mean, he really like threw the table with the uh, I think the kendo sticks, and then like just all kind of stuff. Like he does take a beating. He's being speared by Braun, and then all the other stuff. And so it's not like he doesn't. They get his. He gets his. He dominated the first part of this match, though. He was kind of funny because he was taking those prime drinks and throwing them at Braun when he was in the crowd. He tried, he didn't succeed. I think it was the rugby ball he was trying to throw at Paul Heyman, but he couldn't quite get it over there.
Yeah, and I think at one point he grabbed like a
Oh no, the
The
cricket ball.
cricket
The cricket
bat.
ball. Yeah, the
Yeah,
cricket
yeah, because he
bat.
grabbed a cricket bat too.
Yeah, yeah. But it was only a matter of time before this thing came. The Vision would get involved, and Braun comes out and spears Roman, and then the Usos come out, and it's all look, it's Monday Night Raw all over again. Um, yeah, and the Usos pretty much cost Roman the match here. Jay spears Roman through the table on accident, and then that lets Braun go for a tsunami and gets the win. Um, Bell to Bell, I'd give this a low pay-per-view worthy. I still think it's squeaked in there. Um, Now if you want to count the post match, probably all pay-per-view worthy because I think the I guess the pseudo promo Roman cuts on the Usos in the middle of the ring afterwards was pretty cool. Like felt raw. Like you know, I asked y'all not to come out here. Y'all came out here anyway. Look, I love you, I do. But I don't want to see y'all till Christmas. Like
That ain't
so,
gonna happen.
yeah. So yeah, man. For me, the match itself, low, pay-per-view worthy.
Yeah, man, I'm with you. I wasn't so crazy about this match. I feel like the tone of the match wasn't as angry as it should be. Like you mentioned, Roman throwing out the prime bottles and then the cricket bat and all that stuff. That just seemed kind of hokey to me. I know it's an Australian street fight, so I guess you got to have. I'm assuming cricket is a big sport in Australia. That's why the bat you pop the crowd with the bat and the ball. But I just thought it looked kind of silly to me. I would have liked a more serious tone to this match. I thought the match was, it was a street fight. It was brutal enough, but yeah, I agree with you that also the match in France was better. And I don't know if that one even did that one even have a stimulation. See, there I go again, stipulation.
No,
But yeah,
but
so
it was better.
yeah, it was. So yeah, man, low pay per view worthy for me. I did not care for this match that much.
I didn't like I get it, he's not a heel anymore, but to get on the mic and say, y'all want tables, then acknowledge me. Like I thought that was just a
Yeah,
little too much, you know.
like I said, it just didn't seem serious. And I tell you what, I get tired of crowds asking for tables, asking for, if it's a TLC match or if it's a street fight, any match with a stipulation, you're going to see tables sooner or later. Quit asking for them. It's old.
And it wouldn't be so bad, like you said, with the stipulation and everything. But they asked for it like 2 minutes into the match.
Right. They're not even letting
It
these
just
wrestlers.
started.
Right. Come on.
Damn.
I like a hot crowd. Don't get me wrong, but I don't like a crowd that tries to be the star of the show.
Yeah, yeah. And every match can't have tables. Yeah. All right. The Women's Crown Jewel Championship, Stephanie Vaquer going up, excuse me, the World Heavyweight Champion, Women's World Champion, Stephanie Vaquer going up against the Women's WWE Women's Champion, Tiffany Stratton. Um, I enjoyed this match. I thought these two, I want to see these two go again. I probably won't for a long time, but because they're both champs and separate shows and everything. But I thought these two had great chemistry. Um, this was one of Tiffany's better matches that she's had on PLE in a while. Dance partner has a lot to do with that, just putting that out there. Um,
No shade to anybody.
yeah,
No shade. I mean, no shade. No shade.
just keep it real. Uh, yeah, I mean, okay, well, let's be honest. She needed to have this match after that debacle a few weeks back on SmackDown. Lord have mercy. Um, but I thought the right woman won here. Stephanie with that. They don't have a name for the move. They even said they don't have a name for it, but that corkscrew splash that she does,
Mhm.
and she got all of it too. She landed all the way on Tiffany and gets the win here. This again, I thought was pay-per-view worthy. Crowd really, really behind Stephanie. And um, now I don't know. This time I felt like it was warranted, like the post-match interview, at least for Stephanie anyway. Her being so new and still adapting to the English language, felt appropriate, so to speak. So I enjoyed this. Like I said, I wish I could see these two go again, but we probably won't. You know, I know they could do better. They probably could give us a instant classic if they really had the time and the booking, but pay-per-view worthy.
I was just going to say that same thing. I think both of these ladies are very talented and very capable of giving us, superb or even instant classic. Yes, but yeah, not the case on Saturday. Excuse me. It was pay-per-view worthy for me. But it was a good pay-per-view worthy. I was entertained by the match. I enjoyed it. But like you, I just kept having the feeling like, oh man, these ladies could, I know they could really bring it if they really wanted to. I don't know if they were holding back on purpose or what it was, but yeah, I expected more and didn't get what I was expecting. So a little bit of a letdown, but still good work, pay-per-view worthy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, Triple H came out like he did last time and um, presented Stephanie with her her ring and that big ridiculous, but it looks big and gigantic on her. I mean, it's like all the way up here. I mean, we won't even
It
talk
looked
about
like
the
a
one Seth
corset
has
or
to wear.
something. It was dumb.
Yeah, yeah, for real. All right, help my memory out. Was it was it Cena and AJ next?
Hmm.
Okay, that's what I thought. All right, 'cause I'm very curious to see what you think of this because I know you have. There's things that you don't particularly care for in certain matches. Nostalgia being one of
Hmm.
them. So I was watching this. I'm like, I don't know. Rob might like some of this, but they might be going a little too much for him. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I gotta say, man, I'm not even gonna beat around the bush or bullshit. I'm not. I don't even want to talk about the damn match. People need to go back and watch this shit. There's a reason why these two were chosen to go on this show and put on this match. This should be the main event. This is the best thing on the damn
I,
card.
I thought it was going to be the main event. I was surprised.
Um, and I am going to go so far as to say this is gonna give my grade away. This was match of the year for me.
Mm.
And I'm trying to go back and think like what was better. I mean, you could argue the SummerSlam main events, bell to bell, you could argue those. I'll hear those arguments. But as far as like entertainment factor, like and again, nostalgia. You either love it or you hate it, you know. But the only thing I do want to touch on is the Bray Wyatt, the tribute John Cena gave to Bray Wyatt. I think that's
Yeah.
pretty pretty well known, and I thought that was just an awesome moment in the match, and just kind of kicked off what was to follow as far as move sets go, and AJ Styles coming out with his retro gear, and then the intro that John Cena gave for AJ Styles. I love this thing. This was instant classic for me.
Hmm.
Um, and I'm gonna go back and watch this again because I feel like I missed some things, and I just I don't know. I loved it. I know I have a feeling I know what you're gonna say, but I'm gonna let you go ahead and say, do
Well,
your thing.
look, man, I don't want to completely dump on the match. I didn't think it was terrible, and I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I have no soul and no feelings. Some of those moments kind of got to me. Um, I did think it went a little too far. I would have just preferred to see. We know AJ is still one of the greatest in-ring performers. We know that Cena's not, but I still think Cena has gas in the tank. And I think if him and AJ would have just put on just a match without the nostalgia, I feel like I would have enjoyed that more. Just a little too much of it for me. I can't go instant classic. I can't even go superb. I mean, Cena still cannot do um, well, he can do the AA. He still can't do the STFU to save his life.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah,
that ain't
that's
never gonna
still. I thought
change.
maybe for this one last go around with AJ, maybe he might pull a good one out. But still, man, can't get it in. Uh, I'm probably really in the minority on this. I'll go high pay-per-view worthy. I can't get into superb. I don't hate nostalgia, but Cena doing a choke slam. Look, the Sister Abigail, I can't dump on that. To me, the best moment about it wasn't Cena doing the Sister Abigail. It was the audience's impromptu response,
With the
lighting up
Fireflies.
the fireflies.
Yeah.
That is what made that moment great. you know, um, AJ hitting him with the AA. And I don't, I don't know, man. Yeah, I got to go high pay per view worthy. I know I'll get crushed for that. I'm prepared. I'm prepared to take it. It just
Um,
didn't move me like it did a lot of other people, apparently.
yeah, I'm gonna let the inside man do that one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
He
don't
loved
know,
it.
man. I would have just preferred just a straight up wrestling clinic like we know AJ can give without. To me, that stuff is just kind of. Look, I know it pops the crowd, but it's just I don't know. It's kind of a gimmicky thing to do. I just would prefer the
Oh, very
straight
much
wrestling.
so.
Yeah, and I'm not against that. I guess AJ Styles is one of the best in ring performers ever. I just would have preferred him and Cena just go at it in a wrestling display, a technical wrestling display.
And there's nothing wrong with that. I just think I agree with some of the people online saying it was like a love letter to a lot of people's childhoods and a lot of people's love for wrestling to acknowledge some of the legends. Especially, and I do like that they weren't just random. Like they were all people that they had faced. Some people probably didn't catch a lot of AJ's because he paid tribute to Samoa Joe and some other people from TNA. Obviously, we watch more WWE, so we picked up on the Randy Orton stuff and stuff like that. But yeah, I get it. I'll admit, even I was like, okay, choke slam, you ain't that tall, dude. Like,
I'm so glad. I'm so glad Cena did not follow through with that 619.
man, because they said it, and then he went, or they were chanting it, and then they
Yeah,
were like, nah,
yeah.
he can't do no 6 one.
Mm-mm, mm-mm,
AJ cut
mm-mm.
him off like, nah,
Yeah, we got a good thing going here. Don't mess it up.
you got a good thing. Hey, you know what though? At least we agree that this was the best match on the card.
Uh, I guess I could say that. I could say that I wasn't overwhelmed by this card. So yeah,
No,
I could agree to that. I mean, I didn't think any of the matches were bad. I just didn't think any of them were great either.
well, that leads us right into this one because I mean, you take away this one, and this ain't on the show. That's just real. So you got Rhea and Io taking on Asuka and Kairi Sane for reasons to get Rhea on the show because they just don't know what to do with Rhea at this point. She's been champ X amount of times. You can't turn her heel because people love her. It's like what now? What do we do with you? We really don't know. Um, but this was a tag team match. That's about it. Uh, Rhea and Io won. Who saw that coming? Uh, TV quality. On to the next.
Oh, that's okay. That's it. Okay.
That's it for me.
Man, this reminded me of something we could have seen on Raw, on SmackDown. Um, it might have crept in. I think I enjoyed it a little bit more than you did. It crept. Oh, Bijan's gone, going to the house.
And my dad got him.
Okay, all right, Mr. Thomas, you got some big time points on that one. But anyway, back to the match.
Yeah.
I, it crept into pay per view worthy. Look, I have an affection for these women. Y'all know Io, Asuka, Rhea, all of them, even Kyrie. You know, but I didn't think the match was bad. It was good enough. It's not like I expected these women to tear the house down, even though I know that they're all great wrestlers in their own. But we all kind of know that this tag team match was kind of thrown together just to get Rhea on the show. Gosh, they made us wait forever for that hot tag to Rhea. I mean, that was really getting kind of ridiculous. That was the one really bad point of the match that I was kind of like, come on, get Rhea in the ring at some point. I thought the work was good enough. Um, I just wasn't blown away, but I wasn't blown away by anything on this card.
Yeah, I remember watching it going, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a match.
I'd love to know what the ESPN people thought of this one, thought of this card. I mean, they weren't crazy about.
It,
Uh,
it, this is a lateral move. Okay.
I don't know if it was lateral.
Meaning you just The same shit. I mean, the only thing missing from this card was Brock. That's it.
Yeah, yeah.
It just had about the same amount of star power. I will say though, about the main event, um, Seth and Cody. I enjoyed this more than I thought I would because I was nervous this was just gonna be just like last month with Drew and Cody. Kind of we're just running through the same move sets and we're gonna do this, that, and the third, and this, that, and the third. And no, but this had some storytelling to it, and I appreciate that. Like down to Seth Rollins' outfit, all sewn together pieces from the ring gear that he wore against Cody. I thought that was great attention to detail. Mocking, Stardust doing the cartwheel, the terrible cartwheel, by the
Yeah, yeah.
way.
Don't do that again, Seth.
Yeah. And and the whole thing, uh, and then of course the story of Paul Heyman telling Braun and Bronson, "Hey, yeah, he on his own. He has to figure it out because if you go back to Raw, even Heyman said, well, if you don't beat Cody this time, I picked the wrong guy." So, um, and then down to the detail of Seth wearing the watch and the watch coming into play, and uh, Seth, while no help, he did cheat to win, and you know, but I enjoyed the match. The only thing kind of stood out is, I mean, it's just tough to do stuff on the top rope. It seems like every pay-per-view with the Spanish Fly is starting to become like Tower of Doom. Okay, we've seen them every fucking show. Like that's and respectfully, can we leave it to the luchadors because they know what they're doing. They don't take 10 minutes to set up a Spanish Fly. They just run up and do it.
Yeah, you don't hear, you don't see him like, are you ready? We're going? Yeah,
Yeah,
here you go.
give me your arm.
Yeah. Yeah. No, wait, no, wait. Arm here,
Yep.
arm here. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep. We're
All right, ready? One, two.
good. Yeah. Come on.
uh, yeah, man. So, but I still enjoyed this. I think the right man won, obviously. Finally hit that big stomp off the turnbuckle and beat Cody. Um, and Seth finally got to win his big win and his ring and his belt. And Triple H put it on him, and that's how we went off the air. Uh, Not a bad night, but just nothing shocking or surprising or to write home about. Pay-per-view worthy match. It's just, starting to feel like the Vince McMahon days of playing it safe again. And I'm not expecting, big time returns. I don't expect The Rock to come out. I don't expect none of that. But it's like there's nothing happening, you know, on these premium live events. There's nothing premium happening. I feel like everything's happening on Raw and SmackDown.
Man, it's tough. I think we're getting a POE every 3 weeks. Now, maybe it's been that way. I feel like we were getting them every four for a while. Now it seems like we're getting them every three. And then, you throw in the Saturday night's main events. I just feel like they're doing too much. All these, you finish watching one PLE, and then the next night on Raw, they're already hyping up the next one coming up. It just seems like it's too much for me. I don't know what's going on. And I don't know if it was the trip to Australia. We heard Roman on the Pat McAfee show talking about how these trips are tough, jet lag and everything. And I just kind of felt like you used the word safe. I don't know what I just kind of feel like everybody was just kind of going through the motions. I didn't feel like anybody really came to the ring to bring it tonight. And I don't know if that was on purpose or if it was because they were just tired. They're working a lot. And then a trip like this to Australia, I mean, they were wrestling at, we're in the central time zone. They were wrestling at 7 a.m. our time, you know. Uh, I don't know. This card just didn't feel like it had the energy level that I would expect from a premium live event.
No. They used to call, I mean, it's still Crown Jewel, I guess. They used to call Crown Jewel, and what's the other one they do?
Uh, oh wow, that was the greatest word, crown jewel, and I can't. I guess
Yeah,
it's escaping me.
this gave me too. But you used to call them the glorified house shows. I mean, kind
Right.
of what this kind of felt like, with
Again.
even Roman getting on the mic in the middle of a match, like, you don't do that shit,
Mm-mm.
you know? So yeah, I guess is what you would call this, a glorified house show. You know, you had the big names in there, but nothing really big happened. I mean, I don't know, but. let us know what you all think in the comments about the show.
I'm
Uh,
prepared for your comments about the Cena AJ match. Bring it on. I'm prepared to hear all of your opinions. Bring it on.
hey,
I'm ready
hey,
for them. It's all right.
I've been doing this with you long enough to know. Like, it was kind of like one or two. Like, Rob probably still cool, but then they kept going. Like,
Yeah.
he gonna be pulling back now.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, maybe one too many. Oh, two too many. Oh shit, like six too many now. Okay. I think I'm out.
Yeah. But yeah. Have you had a chance to see Smashing Machine yet?
Man, I have not. I'm going to try and get to it. Have you seen it?
I started it in my own way, but I'm going to try to check it out at
You might as well just say what you're going to say
the
in
right
your
way.
own way.
Uh,
How do you start something in your own way?
yeah,
I went to the theater, but then I walked out. So no.
well,
Yeah, I know what you're
uh,
saying, but I want to see. It's tough, man, because I'm leaving town this weekend. I'm going to the Broncos game on Sunday. I ain't excited about it after that shit I saw on yesterday morning. But I'm going anyway. I already have the ticket. Uh, but
are you
but then
flying or
I'm on
driving?
vacation the following week.
Are you flying or driving?
I'm driving. Yeah, it's just me. I'm just driving out, driving back. I'm driving out Saturday morning, coming back Monday morning. You
Nice.
know, yeah,
You
yeah.
earned it.
A lot of cool things happening at halftime. I'm not going to bog the podcast down with that, but yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Oh,
But then
okay.
I'm on vacation. I'm mentioning it because I'm on vacation the following week. I really do want to see the movie, and I know we want to review it. So that's probably my target date. If I can't get to it before I leave Saturday, I probably won't see it until early next week.
Okay.
But definitely going to see it. I know it hasn't been a big blockbuster financially. I don't really care about that. I've heard great things about the
No,
movie.
and I
Uh,
don't think
I'm
The
a,
Rock cares about that either.
yeah, well, yeah, yeah. I heard The Rock actually took a pay cut and actually gave part of his salary to some of the co-stars, including Emily Blunt, so that the movie could get made. He just really wanted to get the movie made.
He wanted to do
Um,
it. He wanted to get out of that box they were putting him in. He was
right.
typecast.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'm really excited about it. I've heard good things. Uh, he looks great in the trailers I've seen, and Emily Blunt is great in everything. So,
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard some of those scenes get pretty intense with those two, like the arguing.
oh boy, okay, I can
Yeah.
see that. They've worked together. I know in Jungle Cruise. I don't know if they've worked together outside of that, but yeah. So they have
No.
they have a familiarity with each other.
But yeah, well, according to Rock, she's been trying to get him to do stuff like this dramatic and
Okay, good.
get out of
Good
that.
for Rock. I think it's about time. I mean, like back in the day, he did stuff like Gridiron Gang, which I guess you could say that.
That was great.
Yeah, yeah. So he kind of got away from that. And I can see that. Look, the action movies pay, and I love those. I've seen most of the Rock's action movies. Haven't liked them all, but I see why he could cash in on those. But I'm glad he's at a point in his career where he wants to do something and show his actual acting chops. And I'm really looking forward to seeing it.
Yeah, Gridiron Gang, and then there's a movie called Snitch that he really did a great job acting. And then after that, it seemed like, oh, and Faster. You know,
I own
he
Snitch and
was,
Faster, and I love both of those.
yeah, he was, like you said, turning in the right direction acting, and then he was like, nope, back to blowing shit up.
Now, my wife loves oh gosh, it's escaped me. The one where he was the football player.
Game
Gosh,
plan.
Game Plan. Yeah, I actually like that one a little
Yeah,
bit
that's not a
myself.
bad movie.
But my wife loves that one because she just thought The Rock was charming and funny in that one. And yeah,
Yeah. All right, y'all. We'll get back with you. I've been gaming. I've been playing The Last of Us, part one. So I'm trying to get back on that tonight. We'll see. And then, oh, last but not least, so I'm working on my Lego
oh, there
Batman
you
Lego
go.
collection. So I got them just this is from the animated
Oh, okay.
series, the
Oh, okay.
Batmobile.
Now, which animated series? The Kevin Conroy.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, nice. Okay, I have those complete episodes. I love that.
yeah. So this is that car. And
Okay.
then I finished the '66 Batmobile. I had sent you a picture of it. So I finished that one already.
Yeah, yeah. Let me see. That's the first Batmobile that was the
Yeah.
first one I was introduced to. I saw it at a couple of auto shows when they used to bring those to your town when I was a kid. They used to bring
Yeah.
Batmobile and all those other famous cars of the day.
Hmm.
Yeah, man, I got to see the Batmobile or at least a
Yeah.
replica of
It's
it.
for the price. It's big. But I was surprised how big it turned out to be. I was like, damn, okay.
All right,
But
nice.
yeah, I got that on display. The other three Batmobiles. Uh, I got to put the Batwing back up on the wall, and then I had this one. So MJ Book will be proud.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But all right, y'all. Take care. Enjoy Monday Night Football because we're about to. So I'm about to do. I switched to the Bears game because that's where I'm at, baby. Because that's also Seth freaking Rollins' team. So there you go.
Yeah. Hey, I was on, baby.
Yes,
Got to
sir.
represent.
All right. Take care, y'all. We'll speak to y'all again soon. Peace.